gonna record this and immediately upload it. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Nerd Holes covering Dragon Ball Z. So, this one is a little bit different. We are going to cover both of the Bardock movies. Well, movies. Um, I thought it would be fun since Will just saw Freezer get defeated. I thought it would be fun for him to see a movie that came out that kind of showed you a little bit about Goku's dad
Yeah.
and his brother Raditz. Remember him? He's not in
No.
this, so don't
No,
worry
I was
about
gonna
it.
say I don't because he's not in it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay.
You did forget about Raditz, though, didn't you?
No, I didn't. No, no,
Oh,
no.
okay. Oh,
Mm-mm.
the whole time you were waiting. You were waiting, weren't you?
I was. There's a particular scene in it, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I just let it go because
Gets
I
a
got.
little murky, right? Because wasn't Vegeta and Nappa and Raditz all supposed to be together on a different planet to survive the blast, but now like Frieza's alone as a child on a planet doing stuff.
I
It doesn't matter.
I was like, yeah. Yeah. You talk about what you want to talk about, and then I'll say all of my thoughts.
No, okay, yeah. So let's just get right into it. So we did Father of Goku,
Yeah.
and we did the episode of Bardock. So I'll
Yes.
talk about that when we get to it. But let's, for right now, let's talk about Dragon Ball Father of Goku.
Dragon
What's
Ball.
it called? Dragon Ball Bardock Father of Goku. That's what it's called.
Yes. Yes.
Just in case you didn't know it was Dragon Ball and
Dragon Ball Z, Goku, father, son of Bardock, father of Goku.
Two Force
Yeah.
Ginzy. Yeah. Um yeah, so I haven't seen this in a while. Bardock is a beloved character. At least the fans seem to really enjoy him. I really enjoy him. It's a fun little story. It has a lot of continuity issues that
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll
Okay.
get to.
Okay.
Just know for your reference, Will, I'm going to let you talk about it. Just know for your reference that after this came out, Toriyama specifically later on in the manga flushed out his backstory more.
Okay.
So this is not the last time that we'll see Bardock. We will see Bardock again. Um, so
Okay.
it's just one of
Fair
those
enough.
things where it's like stuff comes out and they do stuff with characters, and
Yeah.
then stuff gets skewed because of English translation
Okay.
versus the Japanese translation, and then later on they'll retcon stuff. So
Okay.
so be prepared for that. Stuff gets changed, stuff gets kind of rearranged, and then basically what happens with Dragon Ball Z or like any anime is that they'll do stuff and then like years later they'll do something else. And then the fans will be like, hey, so that doesn't, and then the creator will be like, well, this is canon now. That's not canon.
I see.
So,
Hmm.
yes. So, for the most part, Bardock's like seeing the future, his vision, and facing Frieza and being destroyed. That's all canon. All that stuff is canon.
That is canon. Okay.
Yeah, that's all. That is all canon. There's other stuff later on where him and his wife decide because of his vision that he's going to send Goku to Earth specifically.
Doesn't seem like he has a lot
Because
of time for that, but okay.
he does, but not in this version.
Okay. Okay.
Um, yeah, because that's a pretty big plot hole where if Frieza's force sends Goku to Earth, wouldn't they know where he is the whole time if he was
Yes.
trying to get rid of? Yeah. So
Yes.
just wash that away. That doesn't exist.
I see.
So,
Okay.
but I think this is important to watch these. I think it's important to see the progression of what the
I
storyline is.
Yeah, I felt like what some of the stuff that happened into it, obviously, besides the last bit that was basically just a replaying of what we kind of already saw. I figured the other stuff, like it must hold significance in later Dragon Ball Z for me to be
Mm,
watching it because it was like it was so different than what we had already kind of established in the show
right.
and some other things, and I was like, okay. And then like the moment I cared about his team, they immediately died, and I was just like, oh, okay. I was just
Ah.
like, so
Yeah.
I it was a thing where without talking about the next one, is I was wildly confused about the father one. And then I
Hmm.
watched the next one, and then I was even
Even
more
more
confused.
confused.
And I was like, okay. I'm
Now,
like, well,
I told you going into that one, like, hey, this is a what if? This is a, it was
yeah,
drawn by Toei Animation, but it's very much like a, hey, this would be fun if we did this.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't exist.
Good. Okay. Doesn't
Wouldn't
exist.
it be crazy if Goku's dad was the reason for the legend of the Super Saiyan in the first place because he went back in time? That'd be crazy. Like, yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah, it doesn't. That's not a thing. So,
Okay. Okay. I remember you talking about it, but like,
without getting into like specifics, yeah, like
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
it's hard to
Uh,
try to explain to you things like, hey, so don't pay it. Like this doesn't really without like telling you exactly
So,
what
so
happens in
that
it.
was just more of like a fun watch kind of a thing.
It's a fun watch.
Okay.
The animation style is a lot better. The
Is
voice acting, mm, not good.
No, it wasn't amazing.
No, it's not great. The animation style is like what future Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Z.
it was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's a fun little like, it's cool to see Goku's dad become a Super Saiyan. That's really all it is. Like
I see.
that would be a fun what if, right? Like what if
Yeah.
Goku's dad was the reason that Frieza's knew about the
It was
legend and
like
was
literally
scared of him.
explaining all of like the small background stuff
Yeah.
of like why Frieza's afraid. Well, we're not talking about that one,
Yeah.
but
It does more fan like story than than this one, but yeah.
yeah. So, okay, so I understand a lot of it. I get like a lot of it because it's like obviously building up to what we saw in Dragon Ball Z,
Hmm.
where he's just up in the planet orbit and then he gets obliterated by the
Yes.
the ball, right? Like,
It's yeah, it's called something specific, but I'll
I'm sure.
never be able to find it at the moment.
Yeah, I would assume it's called like a spirit ball or something, but
It's worse.
okay.
Yeah.
But the thing that like and maybe I'm wrong about it, is I thought Vegeta was older,
Hmm.
and I also thought Frieza killed King Vegeta in front of older Vegeta.
No.
No, that was
Yeah, I
just a
don't.
flashback.
Yeah, that's a weird, yeah, because they do show that flashback, right, of King Vegeta like rushing
Getting
onto the ship to be like, hey, he's trying to destroy the planet. We're gonna take him out. And then he kills him and his guys. And then he goes off the ship to fight Bardock in that flashback. Which, yeah,
right.
so it's kind of like, yeah, that could have happened, but I don't remember if Vegeta was there.
So what I
Prince Vegeta,
remember
not
is
King
that,
Vegeta.
yeah, right, right, is that um like Frieza show is there,
Hmm.
and then they kneel to Frieza, and then the Saiyans work for Frieza for whatever for quite a while, and then as time goes on, um, King Vegeta like realizes that Frieza's gonna kill the Saiyans or whatever, so he rebels against him,
Yes,
and he goes on to like Frieza's ship or whatever,
yes.
and then he fights Vegeta alone, and he just like dies like immediately with like one punch, I think.
Yeah, he uppercuts him pretty good. I'm looking at it right now because so Vegeta, Prince Vegeta, that's very confusing. I do s- I do see him, but I don't know if he's on the he's not on the ship. He doesn't know that he doesn't know the planet is blown up until like they call him because he wasn't there because he doesn't know that Vegeta or he doesn't know that Frieza blew up the planet for
Right.
a while. So he couldn't have been there. They do draw him a little bit older in this flashback scene.
Gotcha. I
He's
just remember that that was like the catalyst that King Vegeta got killed, and then Bardock was like taking it to him, basically.
yeah, no, so this again, I don't know how it plays out in the manga but this is like you said, King King Vegeta knows that something is going on. He rushes Frieza's ship
Okay.
to destroy him. Gets into his on the bridge. Frieza kills him and
Yep.
his men, the other Saiyans that went with him, destroys his pendant, and then from that, Frieza goes in his chair outside of the ship, and Bardock is out there.
Right.
So it's two separate things.
Okay. So we're supposed to believe that Bardock and his team, his group of
Hmm.
guys, fight those like fish rock men, whatever they were.
The fish guys, yeah,
Whatever they were, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then the one guy gives him the ability to see the future.
Yes.
And then he sees all this stuff. They go to tell somehow I forget how
He,
they tell Frieza that basically like
mhm,
the lowling, like the kind of nothing Saiyans defeated these people.
yeah.
And it's like if they can
So
do it, that means they're getting more powerful, so we have to
basically,
kill them.
Bardock's crew were like low class warriors, like
Right.
bottom tier warriors, and they have gone on so many like death defying missions and like come back almost dead. And as you know,
Right.
they get like stronger and stronger every time they come back. So now they're doing like more and more like hard missions that even like some of the elite one wouldn't go do.
Yeah.
So now Frieza's like, okay, so don't really like that. Because even in that scene too, right, where oh man, I forget the guy's name. Dora? No,
The pink guy.
Didora,
Yeah.
and the blue guy is
Zarbon.
Zarbon. he's they're like, hey, so I'm not scared, but also like, would you want to fight like 10 Saiyans? Like, no, but would you want to fight like a planet of them? And that's when Frieza's like, well, just blow up the whole planet and just be done with it, because
Right.
you would be right to be like fear them, like uprising. Yeah. So Bardock's crew fights those fish guys. He gets like telepathy powers from them,
Yeah.
and then they go back to the planet Vegeta. He goes into a healing pod. They go off to a new mission specifically selected by Frieza.
Yeah.
Bardock comes out of the pod having like dreamt about the destruction of planet Vegeta.
Right.
And then he goes to that planet to like help his crew. He finds them dead,
Except for Tora is like
except for
dying.
Tora. Yeah. So they were killed by
The pink guy,
the
the
pink
Doria.
guy, Dodoria, and his crew. So like Frieza specifically like sent them to like kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically Bardock wipes out that crew pretty easily.
Yeah.
But then Dodoria blasts him.
With all of his friends' dead bodies.
Yeah.
I was like,
Saved
okay.
him. Yeah, that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So you've seen artwork of Bardock with a bandana.
Yes.
You probably had like zero idea that that was going to be like the blood-soaked bandana of his friends.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a, piece of
Yeah.
whatever.
It's pretty great, right?
It's
It's a
pretty
pretty
intense.
powerful scene there. He's like,
Yeah.
"No." So also, while we're talking about it, did you recognize Bardock's voice?
I don't know if I did. I
Mm.
don't
It
think
is
I
a lot
did.
different. Yep. So it is the same voice actor as Krillin.
Is it really?
Yeah. He has a
That's
very
really
wide
funny.
range, that guy. Yes. Sonny. His name's Sonny. Yeah. He's got a very wide range.
Wow, wow, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know who does the other voice, but yeah.
Is it that's not the guy you just sent me who passed away, is it?
I don't think so. I I couldn't find anything about the other studio that had anything to do with the episode of Bardock. I couldn't find out like it's like obvious it's like Toei Animation drew it, but other than that, nobody wants to like there's no information on like who did the voice work, who like anything.
Hmm,
So I can't find anything.
interesting.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, is there anything cooler too than like broken Saiyan armor? It's
That was
pretty
cool.
good. That's pretty
Yeah, that
good.
was cool.
His is pretty special. I like the like coloration of it. I like
Oh, okay.
the green stripes instead of the gold, because you know how remember you see like Vegeta, he's got like the gold and then
It's like the
the
white and
inlay.
the
Yeah.
purple and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That is pretty cool.
it's pretty cool. Yep.
So he
So
goes
then
up there,
so yeah, so from there he goes back to planet Vegeta like broken,
in the
tries
pod.
to yeah, and then has more visions of the future, and then he
Yeah,
still doesn't really believe it, and then at the same time they launch Goku to Earth and they pass each other,
yeah.
and he's like, oh,
It can't be.
Kakarot. Yeah. But yeah, then he tries to warn everybody. They all laugh at him. Then he goes up, and then he sees Frieza's ship, and he flies up to fight Frieza and gets blown up. That's basically the entire story.
Yeah, because he first fights the elite, I assume.
On the way there, yeah, it's like all the fighters from like Frieza's ship like come out to like fight.
So it's like then it
Frieza,
makes yeah. So it
Frieza.
makes you think that like now when you look at the scene, the when they show it in Dragon Ball and Frieza is like
Hmm.
throwing the thing that's blowing up all the Saiyans.
Yeah, you assume it's all
Like
Saiyans.
it's not. It's like
It's
it's all
not.
his
It's
elite
it's
people and just
yeah,
Bardock and then the
yeah,
planet.
yeah. That's how little they mean to Frieza. He blows them all up. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, no, and then he talks to him. And then my other really like scratching my head thing
Oh yeah, he does
was
talk to Goku on.
after he gets liquefied or whatever burns up, he's like, my
Yeah,
son.
but he literally talks to him right on Namek. Isn't that like when he sees him on Namek, or is that the other movie? Am I confusing the two?
I think that's on the other movie.
Okay, good. That's good. Good stuff. Good stuff.
He does talk to Goku in the pod though, after he gets like sucked into the fire
Okay.
and like all of his like armor's getting
Oh
ripped
yeah,
off of
yeah, yeah.
him.
He's like, my son,
Yeah.
he'll defeat my only son. Will defeat Frieza.
Yeah. And then he, Vegeta learns of the destruction. He's like, oh, whatever. He doesn't care. And then
Yeah.
they, they cut to, yeah, because they cut to Vegeta, like, the planet is, and he's like, no, whatever.
No, no response.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then,
Frieza, the planet was hit by a meteor. Do you have anything to say? He's like, no, no
nope,
response.
good riddance.
I like little kid Frieza. He's Vegeta. He's pretty good, isn't he?
It was funny. It was cool to see Nappa look young too.
Oh yeah, and he had hair too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
that's the prince. Open the door. Open the door, you idiot.
but the thing that made confused me was then Goku lands and Gohan finds him, right?
Yeah,
And it's like, okay, but then we had that flashback sequence where when Gohan did find him, he had to like control Goku because he was like a rage machine. Remember? He was like destroying
yeah,
everything. It wasn't like sweet and tender like they had when he finds him in the pod. It was like, oh my
yeah.
God, he's
It's
destroy,
crazy.
destroy, destroy.
Yeah. There is a scene, and I don't know where it is, where it comes from, but I remember it in my brain. It might be, I don't know what it's from, but it's after Gohan finds Goku. He drops him off a cliff, and Goku
That
hits his head on a rock.
that's in the flashback sequence that I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So that's like, yeah. So that's like what, that's like why Goku's not like
Right.
vicious.
But they
Yeah.
show in that same flashback sequence that you're talking about that when he comes out of the pod, he's
Yeah.
not like a cuddly little baby boy.
No.
He's like a monster kind of a thing. He's
Yeah.
like real violent.
Right. But in this, he is.
Got
He likes to be tickled, and
it.
Gohan doesn't even see the pod next to him and
No.
all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Cool.
Canon doesn't matter. It's just all about getting stronger. It's,
I see. I
yeah.
see.
Did you not see when the planet blew up? Well,
I saw it. I
because
did see it
oh, okay.
before.
Because that's the important. Oh yeah. Well, you'll see it a lot.
But then it was
Frazier.
it was just really funny because it was like I meet all of his people, Tora and Samchu and Samchui and Kramchua and
What's her name? Yeah, the girl's name. She was
Krina,
cool. Yeah.
Belina,
Oh, Bard, like
Fasha, Borgos,
you should go
Shugash.
see your son. Nah. Do what with it?
Her name is Fasha.
It's most definitely not.
Fasha.
Oh my God. It's not even gonna be worth it
It's
when I
Fasha.
find it. Is it? Are you looking at it?
No, I just
No,
remembered.
no. With a F? Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Fasha.
Bash? Fascia. Fascia,
Fasha.
fascia, fascia. Can you hear? Yeah, it is. Fasha, Borges, Shugesh, Leek, yeah, Tora, and
Yep.
Jean. That's who I'm thinking of.
And
Sh-
Jean. I don't know.
And
I don't know
Jean.
who that is. I only
Which
know
one was Jean?
Fasha and Borgos and Tora.
Fasha, Fasha.
But and I was like, okay, like, oh, we're gonna see all this stuff. He doesn't care about Goku. She's like, yeah, I don't know. Who cares about that? And they're like, how could you not care about it? He's like, so much time has passed. And then
Yeah.
the woman's like, it happened yesterday. And he's like, whatever. I was just like, okay. It,
Jean is Bardock's wife. You haven't seen her yet. Don't worry
no,
about it.
I don't know who that is.
You won't.
And then the other guy comes out and he's like, I have hidden here under the whole time. And then he gives him mind powers. And I was like, okay. And he's like, oh, everything's going to be destroyed. And I was like, okay. And then like literally the last like 3 minutes was just we already saw Dragon Ball Z. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then the movie just ended. And I was just like, all right. I don't know what I'm supposed to take away from this. I assumed him having future powers.
No. It's just to show you, hey, this is what Goku's dad did. He was also just a soldier for Frieza and wasn't like thrilled about it at the end, but it doesn't matter. It's
It
supposed to
does.
be like the Star Wars, Goku's the chosen one. Wii U, right?
Okay. All right.
Chosen one.
Chessman.
Goku's the chosen one. Bardock gets to die knowing that his son will defeat Frieza. Yeah, that's it. That's the takeaway.
So it was to make him feel at peace when he burned up
Yeah,
that his son would have revenge.
for the
Got it.
entire Saiyan
Got it.
race.
So
Yeah.
we don't want Bardock to feel bad.
Nope, you can't feel bad.
Got it.
He's a
Okay.
murderous monkey. But you got to see more of great apes blowing stuff up, though. That's
I
pretty
did. Yeah. Right
cool.
in the
Yeah.
opening.
Yeah, they say Bardock remembers every time he transforms. Remember that? That's a funny scene where they're like, I don't remember anything about being an ape.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, but the ending is basically the same. I think it's redrawn though. I think it's redrawn more. Like you see him like burning up more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see it again.
Okay.
So it'll be good.
Cool.
It's gonna be real good, real good. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because the whole, like I said before, like the whole like Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz thing is
Mm-hmm.
not really explained in this movie.
Nope.
Um, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's weird. It's like this movie kind of did its thing, and then it was like, well, maybe we should add to that or fix that a little bit, like later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. So I choose to believe that this movie isn't really 100% canon.
I mean, it naturally can't be because there's so
Yeah,
many things in it that conflict.
I'm
I
pretty
feel like they do.
sh I'm pretty sure the only two canon movies that are recognized as canon movies is Dragon Ball Z Super Broly
Okay.
and I think the new one. I think it was
Okay.
um that's why I always didn't really know if I was gonna want to watch the movies, but a lot of the movies are fun for what they are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like this is fun. The next couple that we're gonna watch are good ones. Even
Cool.
if they're not like super canon. Yeah, so none
Okay.
of them other than Dragon Ball Z, Super Broly, and Dragon Ball superhero. Those are like the two most recent movies.
Okay.
They say that everything else is not officially canon anymore. And I think that's just because they were, but then they keep writing more for the show and more in the manga, and then that makes them obsolete. So it is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we watched episode of Bardock.
Yep.
I don't even think this is not even an official like Dragon Ball Z movie. Yeah.
Oh,
So from my limited knowledge on this movie, there was a video game that came out called Dragon Ball Z Heroes.
okay.
Superheroes? No, Heroes. Dragon Ball Z Heroes. It's a video game where it was like these aliens kidnapped Dragon Ball characters from like all universes, all timelines,
Mm.
and then like made them like fight in an arena.
Cool.
So the like
Very
cover,
traditional.
yeah. So the cover of that game was like Super Saiyan Bardock.
Okay.
And they're like, why is this a thing? So they had released like a little comic series for the game to like
Get
kind of
people.
like, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. And then that was iterated into what this movie is.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So they made this movie about Bardock, and then later on they remade it in the manga like for that storyline.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very confusing. Yeah, so it's basically just like a what if thing for this video game to explain like why Bardock was a Super Saiyan in the video game. Like why can you play as a Super Saiyan Bardock? That doesn't make any sense. So that's what it was.
Hmm.
It's funny too because I read online too, like people are like, "Oh, that was a fan made movie," and it's like, mm, it feels like it, but it was 100% animated by Toei Animation.
Yep.
So, there's that. So it's not really a fan made thing. It's just kind of like a, hey, that'd be fun if we made this movie quick, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how it feels, right? It feels very, very quick. It's only a 20-minute, isn't it? It's only like a 20-minute
Yeah. It
movie. Yeah.
was, yeah.
An interesting thing to note that I enjoy is that the original poster for this movie,
Okay.
Bardock's tail is also yellow.
Oh, okay.
And then when they actually released it, they made it brown.
Nice.
So we still officially have never seen a yellow Super Saiyan tail.
Super Saiyan
Yeah,
tail.
which is funny to me because their hair and eyebrows turn gold, which would mean that any hair or fur on them would also turn gold, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, so that's funny. Yeah, so like for what this is, how did you enjoy seeing Bardock turn Super Saiyan and eat bread in a cave?
Um,
It's
like once when it first happened, and he was like, "Where am I? Why am I here?" And he was
Mm-hmm.
so confused, and those people were like splashing the green stuff
Uh,
on him, and he was like, "Oh,
the
that's
secret ooze.
yeah," and he was like, "Oh, that's a lot like
That's the
the,"
Bacta tank.
and I was like,
Jeez.
"Okay." And then the chill guy or chilled, whatever his name is,
Oh yeah. La chant.
came. I was like, "Oh," and then once he said, "Why do you keep saying Frieza? I don't know who that is." I was like, "Did he time travel?" You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I was like, "Is that what's happening here?"
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, because the little purple dudes were Saiyans, and they're on planet Plant. Get it?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep.
This is my
So,
son. He's a scared piece of garbage, but it's all right.
so yeah, I think what's worse, and it's not your fault. I think what's worse is I was like, interesting.
Uh,
That's an interesting thing to develop and like introduce to the thing, and then you're like, no, none of it's real. Then I'm like, then
yeah. And you don't really care.
I don't enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
It's not, I didn't like hate it. It just wasn't
No, I know. I get it. If it like doesn't fit in and if it's not like, hey, this is really important, this ties into this in 10 episodes from now.
right.
You're like, well, I don't really understand, but I don't know.
It definitely is an interesting story, and like for 20 minutes, it's not like that big of
It's not a
a
big waste of time. Yeah.
right, right. But I just kind of was like disappointed to like be, for chilled, for all that stuff to like not matter really. Because the funny thing was, is he
Yeah.
turned Super Saiyan, and I was like, this is kind of a more fun, interesting Super Saiyan change than Goku's because it was a little more
Mm.
dramatic. Animation's different, so it was a little more
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
dramatic.
yeah. It's more of the classic, like the like breaking through, that you're probably
Yeah.
used to seeing.
Well, he also did like the
Um,
changing thing where his hair would change from dark to yellow, so
yeah. Well, they're kind of yeah,
comparing.
they're referencing that because uh this was 2011.
Okay.
The first issue. Yeah, 2011. That's when this came out. So that's why the animation is a lot different. That's
Yeah.
why, you know,
Yep.
the style of him turning is a little different. But they're trying to like reference Goku's first transformation. Yeah.
I gotcha.
It's just funny too because it's like, well, that's cool, but also, you know, it's not as earned, I don't think. It's just like he's mad at Frieza and this
Yeah.
guy looks like Frieza and he just gets really mad that he hit that kid that he hasn't cared about the whole time
Right. Right.
and now he's upset.
Right.
And it's like, okay, I don't care about your village.
No care,
And then he
kid.
gets hit and he's like, oh, now I'm mad. Now I'm
Yeah.
really upset.
Yeah, because he knew he wasn't going to get any more squash and bread from the kid, so.
Squash and bread. My name Bardock.
But
Um, yeah, it is what it is. It exists. It's out there.
yeah, it was interesting. I didn't,
Yeah.
just was funny. Just was really funny. I just didn't expect it to be so.
Hmm.
I guess after all said and done, like after but watching both of them, I didn't expect it to not really like build to nothing. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah. No, I know.
I was hoping that the mind thing or the any of that stuff was going to be like real
Yeah. That stuff.
because
That
I
stuff
honestly
definitely.
thought, but okay,
No, that stuff definitely is can like that's canon. Him like seeing the destruction like in visions.
Okay.
is canon. So that's the thing. Like they pull a lot of stuff out. Like when Toriyama like rewrote this or re-put this in the future, he took a lot of stuff that he enjoyed and then just kind of like tightened it up a little bit. So like the
So
visions
we'll
of the planet exploding is canon.
so we'll see like this again in a more canon sense.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Because that movie that I was just the Super
Yeah.
Saiyan Dragon Ball Super Bardock, no,
Yeah.
Super Broly.
Yeah.
It has to do with like the destruction of Vegeta, planet Vegeta. So we see characters again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I can get behind
Yeah.
that.
Because that's a whole thing too. Like Broly is also a Saiyan, and he was like sent away from planet Vegeta
Okay.
before the planet was destroyed.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Jedi thing, right?
Mm.
Where they kill all the Jedi are dead after Order 66. They're all dead. Except, Yoda, Cal Kestis, Obi-Wan Kenobi, uh Ahsoka, all the ones that keep popping up,
Right. 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 Right.
except for all them, you
Luke
know.
Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker eventually, yeah. Yoda, Grogu,
Oh yeah, Goku. Yeah.
what's the other one? I can't remember his name. He worked with yeah, doesn't matter. But yeah,
Kyle Katarn.
Kyle Katarn, that's it. You got it. You got all four. So it's one of those, like, Frieza's like, well, I'll kill all the Saiyans, but they're not.
Oh, the other guy too. The guy from Rebels.
Oh, Caleb Dune.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only Jedi in history will to have my name. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. He's great. Oh yeah, and Ezra, his
Ezra.
apprentice.
That was yeah,
Nah, don't worry about it.
yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't worry about
I
it
wouldn't think twice
too
about
much.
it.
Yeah, so there you go. There's some Bardock stuff for you. On the surface, I hope you're not too disappointed, but that's what Goku's dad is all about.
Disappointment.
Well,
No. No, the understanding that some of the stuff in the first movie is canon and will be reassessed and made into better canon doesn't disappoint me. Like I'm happy with seeing something when how it was originally made, and then somebody went through and was like, okay, these are the good parts, these are the bad parts, and we're gonna make it make more sense.
yeah,
That I'm fine with. I am a little disappointed that the second thing had like nothing to do. Like it was just like you're saying, like a fun video game tie-in to make this appearance of a video game character like make sense. That's a little
yeah,
disappointing. Just because time travel hasn't been introduced in the show really, and that's like a that would be cool. I don't know. So
yeah. I'm trying to think if we'll ever see. Yeah, I
like
think
I don't need Bardock to be the father of all these things.
no, I
Well,
don't.
because he went back, it's like now they have the jelly to heal people, and it's like he's the reason why Frieza hates Saiyans, and
Right. It's a
it's
little
like
too on the nose too.
right. I don't need all that, but
Yeah,
the fact I would though, because like when he appears, I was thinking it's like, oh, when the planet exploded, did he go into like a black hole and he got like
yeah.
propelled through space and all this stuff? And
So would you be happier if he sees the future on that planet, goes back to planet Vegeta and tries to escape the planet before the explosion and um gets his sons out of there? Would that make you more happy?
oh, like he sees the vision and then like he kind of
Yeah.
Jarrells it basically, like he knows the world's gonna blow up, so he saves his family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sure, it wouldn't. Both of those ends would be heroic. The one they show now is heroic because he's trying to fight
I
Frieza.
think him making a stand against Frieza is pretty good, yeah.
It's not bad, yeah. Either one of those endings wouldn't bum me out.
It's just it's not often too in Dragon Ball Z that we see like, it's all about like the underdog sticking up
Right, right.
and like overcoming. And that, that end thing where he's like, he fights his way up to the ship and he's like, "No, not today." And he like throws that energy ball
Yeah,
and it just like immediately just gets like sucked in. And it's just
yeah,
like, "Oh, he's not. That's wasn't
yeah.
enough." We actually see him like destroy like fail. It doesn't happen
Right.
often.
But then as he's getting burnt up, he's like, ha ha ha, my son,
Carrot. Yeah.
there's another.
Yeah, so in the dub thing that I always talk about,
Yeah.
I think Frieza says this line where he's like, I'm gonna kill you and the planet and and your son."
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "My son?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I have one of those. Oh my God, I have two of those." And then he blows up. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So next time, let's actually get into something good, huh? We're gonna start the Trunks saga.
Mushroom Saga.
Mushroom. Yep. Trunks doesn't have a vegetable name because he's not a pure blood Saiyan.
I see.
So,
didn't I didn't realize that was
yep, that's the thing. So he's named his lineage is all named after clothing items. So he's Trunks.
shorts.
His brother is Shorts.
Shoes.
Shoes. Oh my God, shoes.
Oh
No.
my God. Hats.
No, Trunks is great. Trunks is great. Yeah. So we're
So
gonna
we're
get
gonna
into the
watch.
Trunks arc. So that is episode 118.
So
A
we're
lot of these are
complete.
spoilers, so don't
So
look at them.
we're completely skipping Garlic
Completely
Jr.
skipping Garlic Jr. Waste of time.
You don't think anything in that is gonna affect the
Nope.
trunk saga?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. No. I mean, you can. So here's the deal, right? Like you can watch them if you want to.
Okay.
Um, but I'm not gonna talk about them.
I think also you said that like they went back and said that basically those episodes aren't even canon, right?
Well, they tie into the Dead Zone movie that
Oh,
isn't like technically isn't canon. The Dead Zone movie, so you know how like Raditz shows up and kidnaps Gohan, and then Goku and Piccolo talk for the first time since the tournament, and then they fight
yeah.
together, and yeah, that whole thing. Oh, so Garlic Jr. shows up before that and kidnaps Gohan, and then Goku has to ask Piccolo for help to go get Gohan, and then they get him back and win, and then the Raditz stuff happens. That's what that is. So it's basically pointless.
So
Yeah,
it
it's
goes
really
back
stupid.
in so it goes back in time. It's like a flashback moment.
So Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone comes out. It came out before Dragon Ball Z. So after Dragon Ball,
Okay.
Dead Zone movie came out.
Oh, oh, okay.
Then Dragon Ball Z aired,
I see.
and it starts with the Raditz stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. 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 And the other
Hmm.
thing too that I forgot is there are legitimately like 4 or 5 Dragon Ball movies, like with Goku still a kid, like doing stuff.
Hmm.
And we just skipped. I think eventually we'll come back and we'll watch some movies here and there, but
Sure.
yeah. But for me, the Garlic Jr. stuff is just all filler. It ties into that movie we didn't watch.
Okay.
So, like I said, if you want to check them out, you probably don't need to see the movie to watch these.
Okay.
Then there's some,
Well, it's just like I don't want to watch it and then it be like get watch something, understand something, and then you're like, no, that's not real. Then I don't
yeah,
want to watch it. It's like I don't want to get wrong information in my head.
yeah, uh, yeah, yeah. So let's just do that. So we're gonna skip 108 to 117,
Okay.
and then we're gonna start the Trunk Sagas 118 to 125.
Okay.
And then with this, not in the same upload video, but within the
Mhm.
same time frame, you and I are going to watch Dragon Ball Z Cooler's Revenge
Yeah. Okay.
and Dragon Ball Z The Return of Cooler. So, so I hope sounds like they don't defeat him in the first one.
Doesn't sound like it.
That's the problem with watching these like back to back is like they are canonly back to back, but they aired like within a year from each other.
Gotcha.
So those are both movies, and those are both on Crunchyroll.
Very cool.
Yep, those are fun. So those take place after the Trunks stuff.
Cool.
I think that's a good place to put them in there.
Sounds good to me. I like it.
So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so it's gonna be
In
pretty cool
August.
in August. Yeah. So
Trunks
yeah,
out.
Trunks out. Here's my Bardock figure.
Hi-yah.
Oh,
Oh,
he's pretty cool.
it is pretty cool.
He's pretty cool. Yep. Isn't it funny like seeing stuff on my shelf and now like knowing like what it is and like where it came from?
True, yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Bardock.
Freya. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. As always, let us know what you think about Bardock's story. Does it get better? Does it get worse? Will it ever be canon? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Yeah. And let me know if I'm wrong about the Garlic Jr. stuff. I don't think I am, but let me know. But yeah, we'll see you next month for Trunks. It's we're gonna be in August. It's gonna be hot. So break out your swim trunks. Yeah.
And then I just want to be floating away and I'm burning up in this.
Oh, my son will
Oh,
create
my son.
suntan lotion.
Ah,
Ah.
ah.